So let's see. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? That was your foreplay of Jethro Tull. I'm not sure where we're gonna go next, foreplay wise. We'll have to see. But the ladies of Brightpath are with us. Shirley is here. Nice if I turn Shirley's microphone on.
Oh.
Daniela is here, but I'm not speaking to Shirley.
Oh no!
Why?
Because she's been ignoring me for how long, Daniela?
Yeah, you haven't been here in a
Sorry
long
about that.
time.
Mom
She-
duties. Mom duties.
She needs punishment, or really mom duties.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Yes.
apologize for that, but
I'm
yeah.
teasing.
Yeah.
I'm teasing. The kids are always first. Of course, how
Yeah.
are things at Brightpath?
Corporate Commercial Tax Advisory and Immigration
Immigration
Services.
Services.
I think Shirley should try.
Wait, I think you should do it together in unison.
Yeah.
Could you be on
Let's
key?
try.
Could you be on key
You wanna
together?
try?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ladies of Brightpath.
Corporate Commercial Tax Advisory and Immigration Services.
I'm getting that. We're gonna practice. We're gonna practice. Eventually, we're gonna bring Vivian and all three of you together.
Yes.
This could be a real problem. We could just get in big trouble.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anyway, it's so nice to see you, Shirley. Hope all is
Thank
well.
you. Thank you. Glad
Thank
to
you.
be here
Glad
this
you're here.
morning.
And Danielle, we just saw each other on Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm kind of
A couple
liking
of
this.
days ago.
I'm kind of liking this.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we talking about today? What's on the agenda?
Let's talk about the services, like in general, services and the programs and what can we do for you and just an overall
What can
idea.
you do for me?
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy, it's only gonna go. I promise I'm gonna behave. No flirting, son. Be nice. Be good.
Be nice, Doc. Be nice.
Just a teeny little bit every once in a while. Don't tell anybody; it'll spoil my reputation. So when we say the services that you provide,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, maybe I'm, no longer working. Maybe I just want to move here and, enjoy life.
Yes.
Enjoy life with my feet in the sand. What can you do for me?
Yes. So you can apply with us for residency under the retiree program.
Okay.
And depending on because retiree program is for any other nationality that's not U.S. national.
Okay.
Because for U.S. national, you apply under the Dutch-American Friendship Treaty, and that's it. You got permanent residency. You can retire, but
Mhm.
you apply through that program. And everybody else, retiree program. And one of the main things you'll have to do, requirements, is purchase property
For retirement
for
program.
retirement
Okay.
purposes. Yes.
Okay.
And property has to be
$255,000.
starting at
Mhm.
$255,000.
Dollars or guilders? Dollars.
USD.
Yes.
Okay.
And of course, all the documents, the standard birth certificate, police record, all of those that we can, depending on your nationality, we can help you obtain.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you have a year to buy that property.
Yeah,
So
that's something that we always tell
Mhm.
people. I find it cool because you can start the process, get your residency as a retiree. You have 1 year. You don't have to purchase property at the beginning. You'll have 1 year, and for your renewal, you have to show that you have the property already purchased. So that gives you around 9 months to look for the perfect property, get to know the neighborhoods, what you like, go see the properties on your own with like your own eyes, and find the perfect one and purchase property within the first year.
And Bright Future can help you do that.
Yes.
Aha.
so that's
I've
when
been-
Bright
I've
Future comes in.
I've been listening. Can you tell?
Yeah.
I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention. So that's all good stuff.
Yeah, because especially for retirees, we can assist you with everything. Starting with the immigration, the real estate side is Bright Future Realty, and then you also can apply for the special pensioner tax
Incentive
program. Yes,
Yes.
and that's with Carrot Tax.
Got it.
And all of those things have to be synchronized because you have different time frames that you have to complete by the time you have this or that. It all depends.
Okay, so what if I've maybe I'm not ready to. I've already bought a piece of property here, and I'm living abroad, but now I'm to the point where I'm ready to retire. I can use the property I already own.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And how do you determine that the value. You just have to do an appraisal.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to do an appraisal.
Okay.
You'll have to do an appraisal.
Okay, easy enough.
It's easy. It's actually very easy.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. I
Easy
think
enough.
finding the property might be the trickiest part.
Yeah.
Because you have so many options.
That's true,
Mhm.
and there's so much going on,
Yes.
activity wise.
Mm-hmm.
In that regard, it's a very competitive real estate market for sure. Okay, so that's one option. I want to retire here. What if I what if I just want to maybe I want to work a little bit.
Yeah, you
Then-
can start a business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So we do also assist entrepreneurs who, would like to establish a business on the island. And then we assist them from the very beginning, to give them advice on, how to proceed with all this incorporation. We assist them from notary services till obtain the business and director's licenses for the business.
Mhm.
And yeah, so that's in where, let's say, also Carib Tax comes in,
Yes.
because they give them advice on taxes in regards to
Yeah.
the company.
Yeah,
There's
especially for a business, because you'll have to be fully compliant for your renewals.
Yes.
It's one of those things. We all have to pay. We all have to die and pay a little bit of tax. Those are the two
Yes,
things we have to
that's
do.
all the-
Just a
Those are
little
things.
bit.
And yeah, and a healthy business is a business that has everything up to date when it comes to taxes.
Of course.
And yeah, and that's where Carib Tax can assist with your, because you have the monthly and you have the yearly and you have so many things
Hmm.
that.
Well,
mainly on taxes, but-
at the end of the day, right? I think it took me a while to figure it out, right?
Mhm,
Because
mhm.
I knew how to do business in the United States, right? Here, it's different. It's different in respect that we call things different names,
yes.
right? We have different
Mhm.
types of
Mhm.
taxes, but you still have to file your taxes every month.
Yeah.
If you have a business, you have to pay that damn TOT
Yes.
turnover
Yeah.
tax.
Renew
Turnover
your
tax.
business licenses,
Every year.
director's licenses, and we
Every-
also assist you with that. So
Hey, by the
yeah.
way, are the licenses for this year ready to be picked up yet?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Kema from
Yes.
corporate
Can-
services.
Could you find out, because mine, I paid for mine. I just want to know what, I don't want to go over there if I'm not gonna have to
Yeah, come on, I can
We'll
give you a
ask
hand.
don't want to waste my time for them to tell, they're not ready yet. Remember the year they ran out of paper? They couldn't print them.
Yes.
That was
yes.
that was comical.
yeah.
Yeah.
They print your business and director's license on special paper, and they ran out of paper.
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
really?
Like it's happening.
That like the dog just ate my homework too, right? Oh.
that's where for me as a foreigner, I find Brightpath so helpful.
Yeah, because I
If
Yeah.
I had a business and it's like, please
Yeah,
do
I
it
would-
for me and
Yeah.
explain me with drawings because I don't get it and you do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, how many times are you guys going to pick up my stuff?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
just can't be
it's-
bothered.
Everything is when you're not from here, it takes time for you to get used to how things are done.
It's just different.
And it's different.
It's different that if you're coming out of the North American system, out of the U.S. system.
Yeah.
The system here is very Dutch. It's very similar to the Netherlands.
Mhm.
So there are just things that as an American, someone will say to you, "You have to go do this." And you're like, "Why?" It's just
Yeah.
it's just a different set of rules,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Doesn't make it wrong.
Same for
right?
the business banking or banking
Yes.
in general.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
just
ask like, but why? Like it takes so long, or why
Yeah.
in the U.S. is so easy. So
Well, yeah.
we-
And,
that's
it's
fine.
funny. If I have one more banker here trying to, there's one banker who likes to tell me that the reason it takes so long to open an account is it's all the United States' fault. That's what he tells me.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, really? I'm like, really? Really? You want to go there? I'm happy to go there, but the U.S. has nothing to do about it. Do with
Mm-hmm.
that. This is all about how you know your customer. And if the facilities that you have to establish documentation to know your customer
yeah,
take you,
KYC.
take you a long time,
Yeah.
well then the process takes long. If the process and procedures that you have to know your customer don't take you a long time,
Yes.
then then it opens faster, right? That's just my favorite thing about opening a bank account here was you guys will get a chuckle out of this, and perhaps our listeners will find it a little amusing too. One of the things they said to me was, "We need a bank reference letter." And I'm like, but
Mhm.
you're my bank. I already have accounts here. Yes, but we need a bank reference letter because because the list of things on that say
It's
It
one of the
reference.
requirements.
right.
Yes. So
I'm like, but you're my bank. You know me. You've seen how I operate my accounts. Why am I giving you? So they literally the vice president wrote a letter
Mhm.
from the bank to the bank, the same bank.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I was just, but it's just not one bank I've seen do this. They all do it. It's just it's
Old
comical.
school.
Yeah,
yes.
it's just comical.
Yeah. It's just.
It's
Yeah.
just plain comical. So that's what I think one of the things that Brightpath brings to the table
Yeah.
is when someone tells you these nonsensical comical things, and you're ready to roll your eyes and scream. You guys are going, no, it's cool. Don't worry. It's the way it is.
Yeah.
We'll get you
Yes.
through it.
That's
Yeah, I
part
think that's
of
our goal. Like
yes.
to
Mhm.
provide
We
like step by step guidance and
yes, and
make
we
the
all the
process
information
smooth.
we get, like kind of like we filter it and we give it to you in the best way possible for you.
I just had a really. I thought I didn't give you coffee. I got really
No,
worried.
no,
It's right
it's
there.
here.
I got very
She
worried.
picked
I'm
it
like,
up.
shame on me. I didn't bring Danielle coffee.
I have water.
You ever want it?
Yeah, I'm a,
Well,
not a
that's
coffee
real,
girl.
that's really vodka. Tell the truth. Straight vodka, chilled.
Surely.
She's not denying it. Did you look?
Could be.
We have a good time here at Island 92 in the morning. So option one, pension out or retiree
Yes.
program.
Yeah.
Option two is start a business.
Yes, with and they'll do the directors, managing directors program for immigration.
So once you start the business, you become the managing director of the business,
Mhm.
and since you are the director of the business, you're then allowed to apply at immigration
Correct.
Yes.
for residency.
Mm-hmm. That's very important because some people think because you have so much information around
Mm.
that most of it is wrong, and that people think that because I started a business, I can live here.
Yeah, I have the rights
It's
and
like no.
allowed
Two
to leave.
different
But you
programs,
still
two
have-
different things.
You still have to go through the immigration.
Yes, you have to do an
process.
immigration process for you to stay on island legally.
And now you could be the director of a business
Mm-hmm.
here on the island and not reside here.
Yes, you
Mhm,
could
mhm.
perfectly be a foreign director and come and go.
Right. And
Mhm.
and that's fine too.
Yes.
You just come in as a tourist
Mm-hmm.
and leave as
Correct.
a tourist, and whatever your nationality, whatever your tourist
Yes,
visa
the
Visa
time.
allows you
is-
to stay.
that's how long
Mhm.
you can stay, and you can still be a director of your business.
Yes.
So depending on your individual situation and the type of business, I would imagine that you could provide me some guidance as to what the right approach should be.
Yeah. It's just it depends. Every case is particular, and that's why if you're ready to move forward and you want more info, book a consultation because everybody is different.
How do I book a consultation?
Brightpathcaribbean.com. It's easy. Go to the website and
You guys have
You fill
cool-
in the form.
yeah,
You will receive an email.
an automatic email,
automatic email.
and it will let you choose book a consultation via Zoom or in the
Or
office.
in office.
You have
And
cool-
in
you
the
have-
office, you'll meet Shirley anyways for the
Yes.
Zooms and in office.
It's the you guys have cool automation, cool technology. the-
Yes,
the
and we're adding
facilities.
more things.
Yes.
Love it.
We're adding more
for
workflows
every-
and automations.
I
for all
love
the
it.
programs because one of the things that I love and it's really cool from Brightpath is we have automations for the renewals for
Mhm.
the residencies and also Chamber of Commerce and
Mhm.
licenses and all of that. So the system will trigger and give us to us an email that this person it's 90 days, like it's soon, call them, contact them, and because we need to start the process now.
Yeah.
We don't like
Yeah,
having
to
we
avoid
don't
any
like-
gaps.
Yeah, we need to avoid gaps. That's our goal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gap. So when you have a gap in the process, especially with residents,
Yes.
immigration permits,
Immigration wise, it resets everything.
yeah, you start again at ground zero. And
Yes.
that's-
Yes.
How long of a gap are you allowed to have? Isn't it like a 3-month window?
3 months.
You're allowed
Yes.
to have a 3-month window
Mhm.
between the expiration of your old permit and when you apply for the renewal.
Yes.
If not, then it falls as a first time request and you have to do whole process again.
Everything. It's like a first time application.
Got it.
And if your goal is to obtain permanent residency,
Just don't have gaps.
Yes.
just don't.
So when it comes time to apply for a renewal, that's something that you guys can
Yes.
manage as well.
Mhm.
How long before, let's say my residence permit expires on May 31st?
Mm-hmm.
How long prior to May 31st can I begin the renewal process?
Well, we have automations 120 days before.
Yeah.
Okay.
We start because the thing is you have to gather documents as well. It's a renewal, but you'll have to get a census registration from the island, from the census office. You'll have to get a police record as well. Maybe some other documents like bank statements, and depending on the program. So you need time because those documents you don't get them.
Right.
It's not a same day thing. So we push our clients to start 120 days. We start calling them, and in 90 days we should have everything 90 days prior and
Submit it.
go for it. Yes.
You know, this is one of the things that you might scratch your head at, as you know, you're thinking, if I've lived here, doesn't the immigration folks know that I am registered at the census office, and why do I have to go get a piece of paper to submit it, right? Or you might often ask, immigration is part of the Ministry of Justice, so I have to get a police report. Well, doesn't justice know that whether I've been a good boy or a bad boy?
Yes.
But once again, this is why you need Brightpath
Yes.
because some of this nonsensical stuff will just make you go batty.
You start scratching your head. It's like, why? And then you lose time, and we're like, move. We got to
Time
get
is
this
money,
done.
money
Yes.
is time.
Yeah. Well, you know what it comes down to, right? Is that don't question the process. If you want to just tell me what I need, and I'll do
Yes.
it.
And contact us, and we get it done together, and let's do it.
Perfect.
Any
so
program.
We talked about businesses. We talked about retirees.
Yes.
What about Americans?
Americans is a Dutch-American Friendship Treaty,
Mhm.
and with that, with all the requirements and everything, you will obtain a permanent residency. And with permanent residency, you don't need a work permit, so you're allowed to work right away.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we talked a little bit about this the other day, but just for clarity, right? The Dutch-American Friendship Treaty goes back to, I want to say 1957,
Mm-hmm.
7 or 2, I can't remember. Was signed by Eisenhower, so that should in the U.S. When he was president. So I have to do my history and my homework. I forget what year, but what it basically says is that Americans that wish to reside in the Kingdom of the Netherlands should be treated like European
Dutch, yes.
like Dutch nationals, and Dutch nationals who wish to reside in the United States should be treated like American nationals, and the thing where the treaty is particularly important here in St. Martin for American nationals is, in the United States, there's one body that makes immigration law. It's Congress, right? So there are a set of rules if you want to apply under the treaty. If you're a Dutch person and you want to go to the U.S., you apply for an E1 or an E2 visa under the treaty, and you're off and running. Those are the rules. Here, there's a second. There are notes and corollaries to the treaty which are part of the treaty, and they say that if you are an American national and you wish to reside in the Kingdom of the Netherlands for parts of the Kingdom of the Netherlands outside of Europe, you should be treated the same way that European Dutch nationals are treated in that part of the kingdom. So sometime in the 90s, we changed our law on admission and expulsion here in St. Martin, and it said that European Dutch people were allowed to reside here and be admitted by right, by statute, and they were admitted as permanent residents.
Yes.
So as a consequence, Americans are treated the same way.
The same way.
Right.
Yes.
And so, it's and that applies across the former Netherlands Antilles, for that matter, across Curacao, Aruba, and here, for that matter. Sabah and Statia are part of the Netherlands, so you would fly under whatever the rules are for Europe,
Yes.
which are similar to the rules for the U.S.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it gives you when you do family reunion
Mhm.
with a Dutch national, your spouse it can work. It's allowed to work,
Right.
and it applies because if you do a family reunion with an American that's legal resident on the island, your spouse can work.
Yeah.
So in other words, if I
same
were,
rules.
But under a temporary residency.
Yes,
Yeah.
under a temporary residency, but,
But
it's same.
it
It
allows-
applies.
yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I went down that path with my ex way back in
Mm.
the days, and she was granted a temporary residence permit the first time out for 3 years, with the right to work,
Mm-hmm.
as was her son. So
Mhm.
because they were tied to me as an American
Yeah.
national.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's there are benefits to do it, and there are benefits. The whole point, I think, for me, is spend some time talking to people at Brightpath,
Yes.
because they know and they can tell you, advise you.
But
Yes.
yeah, and the thing is, you can find a lot of advice outside, but it's not for your particular case.
Yeah.
And we sit with you and we discuss it.
Yeah. We give them advice tailored to their needs.
Mm-hmm.
So which is our our main goal. and,
That's our goal.
yeah.
That's our goal. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. And if it's not for you now, it's not now. And we'll talk to you like friends and tell you
Which
where to-
options do you have?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good stuff, of course. Where you got brightpathcaribbean.com, best
Yes.
place to book an appointment, book a
Yes.
consultation. First consultation is free.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Gotta love that.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And
And check our website, check our blogs. We write articles all the time, and they're really
lots
very informative and
of good information.
yes, lots of good information. And we all keep
We always keep updated.
updating them and working on those articles.
So Shirley, what do I have to do to make sure that I don't have to wait another 6 months to see you? That's my next question.
You have talked.
Oh boy, there's trouble.
Oh,
Vivian is
Oh.
knocking on the window.
Hey.
Should never knock on the window of a radio station. I might fire the I might fire the gun at her. Let me do this. It is 8:39 right here in the Northeast Caribbean. More fresh air in the morning is on the way. Let's take a quick look at everything that is happening tonight. Your Amstel Bright entertainment calendar, brought to you by Amstel Bright, Island 92 and Z 105.1 FM. Well, let's see. Now all the ladies of Brightpath are here. Miss Vivian has joined us as well. Shelly, grab that one. There you go. Yeah, but that headphone should be on. Miss Vivian from Brightpath is in the studio.
Wait. I got it. This time I got it. I got my coffee.
Yeah.
I was listening on my way here.
Yeah.
Say it, Brightpath. Say Brightpath.
Brightpath.
Corporate Commercial
No.
Immigration Tax Advisory
Oh,
Services.
you screwed it up.
I did?
Yes.
Yes.
Corporate
Commercial
tax
advisory
and immigration services.
And Immigration Services.
Now, should we try this all together to see if we can do this?
I was summoned. I heard it on the radio. We won't. If only I could get Vivian here. It's like, honey, make a detour. I'm on my way to Island 92.
Oh, God help us. Okay, we're going to try this all together.
Yes.
You're ready.
Yes.
I'm not worried about these two.
Don't worry.
I'm really
We've
worried
got
about
this.
one. I'm really worried about this one. To tell you the God's honest
Corporate
truth.
Commercial Immigration Tax Advisory Services.
No.
No.
So, wrong.
No?
Wait,
Call us for the experts.
hang on.
My team is the expert. I'm not that much of an expert.
That's also
I'm the
not
shoot
true.
the breeze expert.
Well, that is also true, but hang on 1 second. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm ready.
All right.
So, just in case you.
I did request a share foreplay in case it goes downhill from here.
I hate
Share will save the day.
I hate to burst your bubble.
That share will save the day.
Well, I don't have 4 share songs. It's a rock and roll station. But we'll see what we can squeeze in. I got an idea. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ladies of Brightpath.
Corporate Commercial
Tax
Immigration
Advisory.
Tax Advisory Services.
Now, who was wrong?
It's usually me. That's the truth.
Oh, do I have to write it down for you?
No, I got it.
You're
One more
sure?
time. One
Okay.
more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ladies of Brightpath.
Corporate Commercial Tax Advisory
And
and
Immigration
Immigration Services.
Slightly out of sync, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay, so let's see. Hang on. Let's see. Share. Let's see. So I have some Sunny and Share.
I got you, babe.
Yeah.
From Brightpath to Sock, babe. I got you, babe.
Oh, God, help us.
We
And
got you,
and I-
babe.
And I have one Share song. So there's 3. It's one short of a 4.
Don't you believe in life after love, Sock?
No.
I can feel something.
Love.
I can feel something
Oh.
inside me say, I really do think you're strong enough.
Love. Want to keep going? Oh, boy. Anyway, because this one also applies, too.
Dun, dun,
Yes.
dun, dun.
I like that one.
Oh, it can't take me anywhere.
I saw something on Facebook a while back. If you can see that wheel spinning with the doot 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 doot, you're too old. You're a Gen Xer. You're over your 50s, and I know exactly what that wheel is.
I think she just called me old.
Yeah,
Your face.
I put myself in your category.
Oh. Well, there we go. I got you, babe. Sonny and Cher. Well, here's number 2. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. We're just going to shut up. Well, there we go. Cher, half breed. You're gonna sing along, Vivian? Don't.
Why
Oh, never a dull moment.
Cher is the queen.
Yes. All good stuff. All good stuff. You're a huge Cher fan, I take it, huh?
Totally.
So, okay, hang on. Did we somehow we got yeah.
Oh, our mics are confused.
No, you just mushed it off to the side because there's something about the.
I wanted a better view of you. I haven't seen you in a long
You
time.
need to get this
I
woman
just
glasses.
knocked the mic out of the way.
You gotta give this woman glasses. Nobody wants to look at this.
Okay, I'll put them on. Okay, I'll put them on. I have them right here. I'll just put them on.
Now you'll frighten yourself. Anyway. Of course, our good friends at Brightpath.
Corporate commercial.
Tax advisory,
and
immigration services.
Shirley.
There you go. We said it as a team in unison. I said it
really,
in spirit.
It was a team of two.
Yes.
Great team. Great team.
Oh, Shirley and Daniela, thank you, and Vivian, thank you for coming in, and thank you for.
Thank you.
Thanks for opening the studio for us every 8 a.m. on Fridays.
We always have a good time.
We share a wonderful
we always
time,
have a
wonderful
good time.
sessions with you. Thank you.
We always have a good time, and all this, of course, will be available out there on Facebook and YouTube
Yes.
as soon as we're done. So God help us. Not the music though. Music I can't share. People that gets all the copyright people get all persnickety when I share the music. So and it's even Oscar agrees.
Yeah.
Oh, never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thanks, Hawk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. It is just about 9 o'clock right here in the Northeast Caribbean. Your marine and tropical weather update is on the way. Brought to you by K Beach Club and Restaurant. K like character.